What is good? What is good, my good YouTube people, man? We're back for another animated Chainsaw Man chapter, and I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this chapter was truly phenomenal. Oh man, I I'm not as excited as I am for part 2 as I was for part 1, because a lot of things were fresh and expectations got a little more higher than what it was. Some paid off, some not too much. But I have to say, this chapter truly was A1, man. It felt so good. It honestly felt like part 1. And I think I finally figured out what part 2 is missing. It's the wacky, tacky characters. I mean, they're still there, just that they're not there long enough to matter. Like, we had power for, I feel like 60 to damn near like 80 chapters. How many powers we have in part 2? And this once, for this one moment, Yura felt like power, man. Oh gosh, I loved her so much. Like, oh, like it was so great. Like, it was truly a fun chapter. I'm not gonna lie, man. This chapter is so fun. I don't even care that it kind of retcon Yura's and Denji's relationship. Even though I'm not gonna lie, it made no sense. Like, how did Yura think she fell in love with Denji and then realize she fell in love with War? What does Denji and America have in common besides having blonde hair? Because Japanese people think that if you have blonde hair, you're from America. Other than that, like, I truly don't understand. Like, the shift in relationship, it's okay. I don't care, because it was a great chapter, a fun chapter. Gosh, I have fun with this chapter, but I was having more fun with this chapter specifically. Man, it was fantastic. I loved it. Oh man, I think it's like, for part 2, it's like maybe one of my top 5 favorite chapters in part 2. It was a very good read, But let's get on to the review, in which I don't really have too much in speculation. It's just mainly going to talk about Yura's power and I believe what Yura's plan is. For the first part with Yura's power, as we've seen over the years, Yura's power pretty much is she can turn anything to a weapon, and using Asu's emotion of grief or sentiment of value, a weapon can become more powerful. As the war continued because of the Fallen Devil and creating more war around the world because of gravitation pull and lack of resources, she gained an updated power in which she can extend her range and create more weapons anyway, as we saw within the bat scene with the soap. Now, this with the nuclear war seems to be nuclear weapons seems to be another increase in her powers. Now, from what we saw, she started falling into clothing and completely obliterated her. Like, it didn't even make sense. My only guess is, like, her powers are still the same, it's just that more rules are added in her favor. Because, like, she controlled falling as if falling was something she turned into a weapon. Instead of a weapon, she turned it into clothing. Maybe warlike clothing. Maybe the aspects of her power are now changed. Because, like, she said it herself, I feel cold, turn into clothing. As in, I don't know, like the dialogue there just throw me off. I can't truly explain it, but I feel like it's more like another rule has been added in her benefit. The things she can control are a lot more, like, for example, falling did lead to more wars around the world. So in a sense, maybe she can control falling because she did create more war around the world, or it could be that simple. Or maybe it's just like a resource thing, because there had to be a reason why she said she was cold. Like, let's go back to, like, the root of her powers. Like, Yura can create weapons, and what are weapons used for? To fight war. Well, what is one of the main purpose of war? To collect resources. Being cold is maybe a lack of resources, and maybe Yura has more control of these to get these resource needs. I truly don't know. Like, the main thing I believe, it's not like, I think it's just like an addition, a simple addition that can actually make her powers far more crazy than what it naturally is. It has to be war related because of the nature of her powers, but it's just hard to link it, because like what about, like, clothing besides a need a resource does that affect the war? Like, she literally just turned her into clothing. Like, it's just so wacky, man. What a great chapter. And the second part will be Yura's plan. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we were expecting maybe something more grandiose than I thought. If I thought about it really, Yura is not a master planner, more of a simple person. If I were to guess, She just wants an infinite war where it never ends, because she's going to get rid of death, and war is just going to continue over and over again in an infinite cycle of war. No one dies, and you continue fighting every single day, war. And it kind of does go with her plans altogether, because she remains all powerful, she stays in the loop, and she continuously has war going on and continues to fight. Yura, we don't see it too much, but she does love fighting. Like, she loves to feel powerful. Gosh, shout out America. We made her this way, baby. Oh man. But the overall theme is, I think it's just like an endless cycle of war, which I hope I'm wrong and hope it's more elaborate than that, because it kind of just seems boring. But that's mainly what I can get from the character. I don't see Yura as this elaborate planner, not like Fam or Little D. I honestly don't know what Tatsuji Fujimoto. I really want to know what TV shows this man watches on his spare time, because I really do. Like, how does his mind work? But that's really all I have to say for this chapter. I do think next week's chapter. Wait, are we getting next week's chapter? Excuse me, next 2 weeks chapter, because we are getting a hiatus for next week. Chapter will be Denji and Little D teaming up together to actually stop Yura, the main and actual villain of the series, in which you might actually get an idea of what Little D's plan was. But with that, guys, I thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. It's been B3, and stay animated.